Have you had any dog dreams lately? We're going to talk about what dogs mean in dreams. So when it comes to dogs in dreams, the first thing to determine is whether or not the dreamer is a dog lover or is not a dog lover. For instance, if the dreamer is very afraid of dogs, then a dog that appears in that particular dream would have a negative meaning, and vice versa. If they were a dog lover, the dog would have or could have a positive meaning in the dream. So that's the first thing that you would determine when it comes to dogs in dreams. So dogs in dreams can represent several things. A dog in a dream can represent a friend or someone who is close to you, someone who travels in the same circle that you travel in as well. A dog can also represent an unbeliever, someone who rejects the authority of God. Also, a dog can represent someone who turns on you with their mouth. So if you have a dream where you're petting a dog and then all of a sudden the dog bites your hand, that can represent someone close to you who has attacked you with evil speaking, speaking harmful words to you, or telling lies about you, that type of thing. Also, a dog in a dream can represent a demonic force. So there again, it just depends on what's going on in the dream. Now, there are different types of dogs that can appear in a dream. Number one, a puppy. A puppy in a dream can represent someone who is young in the faith, who is needing attention or nurturing or support in some way, shape, or form. A puppy can also represent an immature person who, in fact, needs to grow up. So it just depends on the context of the dream. But if you have a dream where you're petting a puppy or you're holding a puppy, it tends to represent immaturity in some way, shape, or form. Number two, a bulldog. A bulldog tends to represent somebody who has tenacity, somebody who is very determined. So there again, it just depends on what's going on in the dream. That could be positive or negative, but bulldogs tend to be tenacious. So in a dream, a bulldog would represent someone who is close to you with a very tenacious, very determined nature. Number three, a sleeping dog. Sleeping dogs tend to represent apathy, not being concerned about anything in particular, no enthusiasm about life. So this type of dog, a sleeping dog in a dream, would represent a person not dealing with a particular issue in their life, and they need to wake up to what God is doing in their life or around them as well. Number four, a big dog. A big dog can represent someone who has a big presence in your life or someone with a big role in your life. Now, again, it just depends on what's happening in the dream. This could be positive or it could be negative. So if you have a dream, for instance, where there's a huge dog in your dream and the dog is attacking you, of course, that could represent someone who has a big role or a title that is attacking you in some way. Or it could represent if the dog in the dream is big and they're friendly and they're nice and warm and they're licking you and things like that. It could represent someone who's watching for your soul, someone who's guarding over your soul, over your life. So it just depends on the context of the dream and the nature of the dog in the dream. What is the dog doing in the dream? So that's what you would basically look at. Number 5, if you have a pet. So in a dream, if you're very aware that the dog in the dream is actually your pet, this would represent a companion, somebody very close to you, or it could represent something that you're feeding or, again, nurturing in some way. Number 6, a black dog. A black dog could represent someone in your life who has a dark side to them, or they're very dark in nature, or they have something to hide. Also, a black dog can represent a demonic force or demonic presence in your life that's trying to oppose you or oppose the will of God in your life. Have any dogs ever appeared in your dreams? If so, let me know what happened. Leave it in the comments section below. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Also, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that little notification bell so that you don't miss any upcoming videos. I'll see you next time.